It is currently the end of 2024, and it's time that we do a review of the first year of the Apple Vision Pro. But I just want to talk about my experience, my thoughts on the device, my thoughts on the future of the device. But first things first, I do want to talk about is the immersive video portion of the Apple Vision Pro. When you have an Apple Vision Pro, you can watch certain videos or movies in a immersive setting. Immersive video started off as maybe like a way to just demo the capabilities of the Apple Vision Pro. When I first had my Apple Vision Pro, I watched the immersive videos once and ended it. I didn't really watch them again. But ever since WWDC, Apple did announce more content with immersive video. The new content that they announced is actually pretty decent. I watched Submerged a few days ago, and it was a whole short film in immersive video. I mean, some scenes were a little bit making me dizzy, but most of the time the movie was so immersive, it felt like I was actually there with the soldiers. And I do think that Apple should maybe take advantage of the fact that they have Apple TV Plus to make more immersive videos, maybe make more short films, or maybe make a mini series in an immersive video setting. I do feel like Apple do have a lot of potential with immersive video, but it probably costs a lot of money to make an immersive video alone, let alone making a whole series or a whole full movie. I'm not too sure if I'd want to watch a whole movie, but I do think that maybe making an immersive video into a series could actually work. I just wish that Apple took more advantage of the fact that they own Apple TV Plus and they can make more content with immersive videos, more movie content. Because they do have more content with immersive videos, but the thing is that the videos that they have, they're just like music videos or experiences. So yes, initially when you get the Apple Vision Pro, you will have like a zoo or wildlife documentary that you can watch an immersive video, which is excellent. But I would like more of that, more of immersive videos in general. Apple did also announce collaborations with music artists like The Weeknd, which is, as you guys can see, one of my favorite artists. And that immersive video experience was amazing. The best I've ever had. And I feel like this should be another way of experiencing music videos. Music videos these days have been very boring. There's not really much to really experience when watching a music video. But having a music video in an immersive setting is a whole, it feels like you're in a roller coaster ride and you're listening to your favorite song. So I do think that maybe having more collaboration with music artists, making more regular content in immersive video setting would be amazing. But so far, Apple does seem to be going that direction. So yes, having immersive video on the Apple Vision Pro is amazing. It's not necessarily a reason why you would get the Apple Vision Pro, but it is a bonus for owning the Apple Vision Pro. Me being the Weeknd fan, if I didn't own the Apple Vision Pro, I wouldn't be able to experience the Open Hearts video as much as I wanted to and really feel the difference of watching a regular video. But next I want to talk about is the accessories. So let's get into it. All right, so now for the accessories with the Apple Vision Pro. I'll be honest, in the beginning of the Apple Vision Pro, the accessories were very lacking. I was surprised that Apple came out with a whole new device, but didn't ensure to have a lot of partners ready to make accessories for the Vision Pro. Basically, the only accessories that we had were the face cushion, the light seal, the straps, the default straps, and the Apple Vision Pro case. There were not many accessories in the beginning, but obviously third-party will third-party, and they made different accessories. Like Anna Pro have their forehead pressure remover, I guess, that they came out with. It's been a few months and they already came out with a second version. And let me tell you, the second version is a lot better and it relieves a lot of the pressure of the Apple Vision Pro. So in a span of 10 months, we got two different head straps to remove pressure from one company. We also have, the default case that we came with, but Belkin is starting to make new accessories and they came out with a whole case. I will be making a whole video on this, so stay tuned. They also came out with their own strap to relieve a lot of the pressure. Spigen was one of the first ones to really come out with straps to relieve pressure. There's a lot of different accessories now that you can even get on Etsy from very third-party sellers. So right now, the accessory of the Apple Vision Pro is alive and well, and it does help that some of the accessories does work with other VR headsets like the Meta Quest 3. So it made it a little bit easier to port some accessories for the Apple Vision Pro. But the accessories directly from Apple are lacking. The only accessories you'll see is Apple accessories like the case, the light seal, the cushion, and the Belkin accessories. And yeah, this Belkin accessory is on the Apple website. You also have the Belkin head strap, but that's pretty much it. And the only issue that I have is that most of the accessories for the Apple Vision Pro comes down to relieving the pressure. So it comes down to fixing a problem, not necessarily making anything better. So that's my main issue. For example, why can't I have the solo knit in black, or the light seal in black? Or why can't I have different straps or stems for the Apple Vision Pro? Why does it only have to be relieving pressure from the weight of the Apple Vision Pro? So again, the accessories are amazing. They're pretty cool, but they do seem to all try and fix a problem with the device and not seem to enhance the device in any sort of way. So that's my main gripe with it. But yeah, if you're looking for accessories, you're gonna get some. But it's kind of like getting a phone and the only accessories that you have are cases. So yeah, take that as you will. That's pretty much what it is. So now let's talk about the software features of the Apple Vision Pro. Let's go. All right, so finally, I want to talk about the software or the main features that I use the Apple Vision Pro for. I use the Apple Vision Pro a lot for consuming content, but one of the best features is the Mac display. So I can use my Apple Vision Pro and use my Mac at the same time. I can have my Mac screen be huge and wide on the Apple Vision Pro and use my computer that way. And that makes using my computer a lot better because especially if you have a laptop, you're limited to this screen, and if you want a bigger size, but with the Apple Vision Pro, you can resize it to however you want it. If you want it to be ultra wide, if you want it to be just wide, or you want it to have a regular rectangle shape, you can do that with the Vision Pro. And the best part is that if you have a desktop that has maybe a small screen, or maybe the resolution just isn't the best, you can actually have better resolution and bigger screen with the Vision Pro. So that is my favorite feature when it comes to the Apple Vision Pro. Obviously, there's so many different features. Like when I watch content, I can have the big screen, no matter what type of content I'm watching. So before, when you first have the Apple Vision Pro, you can only had a cinema wide screen on movies on different streaming services. But now, even if you're watching video on Safari, you can have that wide cinema screen, just like you could do before with streaming services. And having that wide cinema screen is the best way to watch content. The only gripe that I have with the Apple Vision Pro is that I wish it could connect to maybe your home entertainment speakers. But other than that, the visuals of watching content with the Apple Vision Pro is absolutely amazing. There's no way around having this because the resolution, the screen size, everything fits all in one tiny device like this. So yeah, the features when it comes to the Apple Vision Pro, they are amazing. There's nothing really to complain about. Some people might want to use it for gaming. That's where it's probably lacking. I already made a whole rant about the gaming portion with the Apple Vision Pro. I mean, there are some games, there are newer games that you can play, whole VR games. There are AR games, but again, it's not a gaming device. Productivity, watching movie, A1. Gaming so far, it's just not the case. And it's not like the Vision Pro isn't capable. It's perfectly capable. It's just that Apple doesn't want to focus on gaming. If you want, you can put your screen of your PS5 or your PC on the Vision Pro and play games that way, but you're not really taking full advantage of the Vision Pro. You're just having a bigger screen, which can be better for some people. But for me, watching movies and using my Mac with the Vision Pro is well, they are the biggest feature of the Vision Pro. And that's so far. Hopefully, with development of newer apps, then we can get better apps next year. But that's again one of the main gripes, is that most of the apps feel like demos. They feel like this is what you could do with the Vision Pro. They're not really pushing the capabilities of the Vision Pro. Some games like Warped Kart Racing that I mentioned before does actually benefit from the Vision Pro. It doesn't just use regular controls. It actually uses your environment, your hands, your movement, and having the lack of controllers works with that game. So the Vision Pro has a lot of potential. It just needs very good developers to make those apps. So I did talk about the entertainment portion of the Vision Pro, which is amazing. There's one complaint that I had in the beginning was that a lot of new releases were not releasing in 3D. And trust me, if you watch a 3D movie on the Vision Pro, you're never going to want to go back. So yes, there's a lot of movies or new releases that would come to digital but would not be released in 3D on the Apple Vision Pro. But recently, it does seem that we're starting to see a small change. So Deadpool and Wolverine was available on Disney Plus, and on day one, it was available in 3D. So that's a step in the right direction. Disney does seem to be the ones really pushing the Vision Pro, and I'm glad for that. I watched Dune 2 in theaters, and I was waiting to have Dune 2 in 3D because the first one is in 3D on the Vision Pro, but I'm still waiting months later, and I don't think it's ever coming. So I just wish that we had a little bit more support. So maybe have the Vision Pro movies come in 3D, because watching the movie again in a Vision Pro, if you're just gonna watch it in 2D, it is better, but it's not a whole new experience. But watching from 2D in theaters to 3D on the Vision Pro with a widescreen, that's an amazing experience. So I just wish that Apple would maybe focus on having more support on the content, so we can watch 3D movies and all those things. But yeah, that's my little gripe when it comes to the software features, or that's my highlight of the software features when it comes to the Vision Pro. All right, last but not least, Apple did announce that Apple Intelligence will be on the Vision Pro because it has the M2 chip, if I'm not mistaken, and it can run the Apple Intelligence features. But why? I'm not too sure. I have Apple Intelligence on my phone, on my computer, and some of the features are pretty cool, but I wouldn't use it on a Vision Pro. I just wish that maybe they used the Apple Intelligence features, maybe customize it a little bit more specifically for a device like the Vision Pro. For example, I don't really need Image Playground on the Vision Pro. It doesn't really have a use case. I don't really need writing tools with the Vision Pro. It doesn't really have a use case. If it has some sort of feature that you can create or imagine that will work or enhance the experience of the Apple Vision Pro, then you should go for it. But having regular Apple Intelligence features that you have on your phone and your computer and your iPad on the Vision Pro won't really do much. And so far, I haven't seen any features on the Apple Vision Pro, and this seems to be their newest, more futuristic device. So you would think that you would have their newest, more futuristic features on this device, but it's not the case. And I'm actually not really sweating over it. I don't really care to have the Apple Intelligence features on the Apple Vision Pro until Apple announces features that are made specifically for the Vision Pro. And I don't know what they could be. I don't have the time to really think of what Apple Intelligence can do to enhance the Apple Vision Pro. But if Apple wants to bring AI to these devices, you're gonna have to create better and more enjoyable features for the Vision Pro. So it leads me back to my Apple support. Apple should maybe support the software a little bit more. There are rumors of having a Vision Pro 2 coming down the line next year. And I think this is a step in the wrong direction because right now, the Vision Pro is overkill when it comes to power. I think we need to really focus on maybe improving the AI, giving AI features that people that own the Vision Pro will actually use. Maybe supporting more content to work with the Vision Pro, like in 3D, or even supporting more developers, maybe higher end developers, to create more apps for the Vision Pro. And please fix the App Store. The App Store is horrible. Like, if you're looking for an app to download, you're gonna see the same apps on the App Store every single day unless you know exactly what app to look for. So Apple, please fix the App Store. But yeah, that's my overview of the Apple Vision Pro for 2024. It's a great start. I think it's pretty decent. I think that Apple did a very good job, and the developers for all the apps and the third-party companies making third-party accessories and everything did a very good job to keep this device afloat. But next year is all on Apple. We need better features, we need newer features, we need more support for the Vision Pro. First year, you can forgive it because it's new, but next year, we're gonna need a little bit more to really justify the future of Apple. And I don't think Apple Intelligence is gonna be the future if the Vision Pro can't even support itself. So yeah, so far so good. The Apple Vision Pro this year has been very decent, but hopefully next year we can get something a lot better. And let me know what you think. Do you think that Apple flopped with the Apple Vision Pro? Do you think that they did pretty good, but there are some things to work on? Or do you think it's perfect the way it is? Leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts. You guys can watch my other videos and subscribe to the channel. So yeah, see you guys on another video. Peace.